Oh man, this has been an incredible week. To have the opportunity to be in the hospital and be with my wife and to welcome our first child into the world was man, one of the best moments that my wife and I have experienced together. So we've been through that process and we're trying to figure it out. But man, it's been an incredible week for the Hill family for sure. Yeah, I think that's probably a fair assessment. As I get into the off season, I'll tell you my focus is really on becoming as good of a quarterback as I can. I would say through my workout and stuff, I make sure that I try to implement enough, strength training, conditioning to make sure that I can do all the things that I'm asked to do. But right now is kind of a special time for me where I get to hone in, really learn from Drew on the field, learn from the coaches, be coached hard, and it is a really fun time for me to do that. And I think as we look forward to the season, we all know that there's going to be different things to what I'm doing. But I also think that can continue to expand as well, and maybe it means a little more quarterback looking into the future of the season. But some of those things we'll just continue to see how it plays out. Yeah, I mean, it's a little disappointing, not having preseason games for a guy like me because it really is an opportunity to make sure that I'm getting live reps, game time reps in those games. But I think right now the focus is making sure that I take every practice rep that I get like it's a game situation. Make sure that I go out to practice having everything ready to go. And I think we've really done a nice job this year of treating practices, like game reps, making sure we're taking care of each other. But even if it's not a full speed tempo, making sure mentally we're sharp, I'm sharp as a quarterback to make sure that when we get to these first games, we're ready to go. Um, as I've had conversations with other position coaches, the way that this whole thing started was I never really did it in training camp. This was an experiment that happened in the middle of the season. So as we look at how that evolved, I wasn't practicing this in training camp. I just kind of went and did it. And I think that we've just kind of adopted that mentality. I think as we're getting closer to game time, I'll start to take a few more reps doing different things, just so the week leading up to Tampa is not the first time that I'm doing some of this stuff. Yeah, I would say the more comfortable I get inside the offense, the better I have played. And so I would say making sure that I get through my reads quickly. If you look at Drew and as I study his tape, his ability to get a play, get it called, get up to the line of scrimmage, recognize what the defense is trying to do, and then assessing where, and how we're going to attack that defense with the play that we have called. So there's a lot going on from when the play's called from when it's actually ran. And so I'd say for me, it's making sure I speed that process up, making sure I'm not late with my decision making, throws. And then, as a quarterback, I don't think you can ever stop working on, accuracy, your footwork, and getting through your progression. And so I would say that has been my main focus, has really been, the mental side of everything and trying to expedite that process.